The next chapter is calling. Are you ready? Welcome back to Boomers and Beyond, the podcast that's redefining what it means to live your best life after 55. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. And for this new season, we're kicking things into high gear. We're not just talking about what's ahead, we're grabbing it by the hand and exploring it all. Forget those tired checklists. This season, we're bringing you breakthrough insights on vibrant health, mind-expanding travel adventures, and game-changing strategies for a secure financial future. We're cutting through the noise to bring you inspiring stories and expert advice you won't hear just anywhere else. We're diving into deep conversations that matter the most, strengthening relationships, finding a new passions, and proving your best years aren't behind you. They're right here now. So don't miss a single moment of this adventure. Your next great chapter starts right here with me on Boomers and Beyond. Hello, and welcome back to Boomers and Beyond. This is a podcast that's dedicated to helping you live your best, most fulfilling life. And I am so glad you're here as you are listening to this on this very special day, Saturday, the 20th of September. Guess what? I am celebrating my 64th birthday. Yes, I am a boomer and beyond, and this is 64, chapter 64. It is a personal milestone. You know about that, right? I've been thinking about what makes a birthday special. And it started me thinking, what do people do on their birthday? Is there any birthday traditions? I have one, which is so funny. I just kind of started it since we've been here in Smyrna. But my husband, we go to the park, the Big Oak Country Park, and we take pictures. I get him to take multiple pictures of me. And last year I had my son do it because, my husband wasn't feeling that well. But I look forward to that each and every year. So on today's show, episode number 53, I want to talk about simple yet profound importance of celebrating life. It's not just the big milestone days, but each and every single day. And guess what? I want to hear yours too. How are you spending your birthday? Or do you have some traditions that you want to share? Now, let's start this podcast off. Why is every day a reason to celebrate? My motto, if you know me for a while, you know my motto is when you wake up looking up, everything else is gravy, baby. And with this recent diagnosis of DCIS, and I had that lumpectomy on the 8th of September, I'm looking at life a little bit differently. Not that, I'm seeing it like as a finality or something that's going to take me out really quick, but just because every day is a good day. When I wake up, I start with praise, I start with journaling, I start with gratitude, because as we move through our 50s and our 60s and beyond, our perspective begins to shift. Let's think about this. Those things that were so very important to us in our 20s and 30s, whether it was, climbing the corporate ladder, keeping up with the latest trends, those fade in the background. Now we find joy in the smaller, quieter moments. There are moments that really make up the fabric of our lives, right? That first cup of coffee in the morning, enjoyed in silence. A phone call from a loved one. The simple beauty of a sunset or sunrise. The feeling of the warmth of the sun on the days that are beautiful. These aren't grand events, but they are gifts. These are God's gifts. Life isn't about a series of birthdays and anniversaries, but it's constant, an unfolding story made up of countless small moments. And when we find joy in those small moments, we stop waiting for the big celebrations and we start living each and every day in a state of celebration. It's about gratitude, it's about being present, and it's about recognizing the incredible gift of simply being here. Yes, yes, yes. So, let's take a look at some birthday traditions, right? Now, I've been thinking about this, and again, my own birthday tradition is to get dressed and not fancy, but just get dressed and go to the park and take pictures and say, this is me at 63. This is me at 64. It's a special day. But what makes these rituals so great is I look forward to it, and my husband knows this is the gift, right? This is his gift to me. I don't want anything else, just for him to be my photographer. I used to call him my Instagram husband. But some of you may have traditions of going out to dinner or having a special cake. That I don't want that anymore. I just want to get those pictures in. And I remember, a phone call from my sister, God rest her soul, used to be something that I always looked forward to. And now she's gone. She's been gone for 30 some years. So, now I have these new rituals, whether it's just taking a few minutes to think about her or just that time with my husband, going to the park and watching his face when he doesn't want to take that 50th picture. That's my joy. That's the way I've been celebrating. And I'm going to continue doing it. And my bestie friend, Karen, she sent me a crown. I'm going to put my crown on and go to the park and take pictures. So what are you doing? What did you do for your birthday? What traditions do you hold dear? Do you have a special meal or a special location that you like to go to? Is there a cake that you like? And speaking of cakes, I'm a type 2 diabetic, so I can only get cake once a year. And I used to go to this bakery in Middletown, but I don't go there anymore. And then there used to be a bakery down in Dover, and she left. So maybe there won't be any cake this year. So what are your fun traditions? Do you have fun traditions with your kids or your grandkids? Or do you just have a quiet reflection that's just for you? Because traditions are little anchors. They make you feel truly special. So think about that and tell me what they are. Now, for me, turning 64 feels less like a big deal and more like a gentle turning of a page. I see those posts, the new chapter. That's how it feels, a new chapter. It's a reminder that all the experiences that have shaped me and all the people that have enriched my life, they're chapters, a new chapter. I don't feel like I'm getting older. I feel like I'm getting wiser. I'm more selective with my time. I'm more appreciative of my friends and my family. I'm more in awe of just the small things that makes up my days. And I don't care what people think when I want to wear, whatever I want to wear, because that's what I want to wear, right? It's me. I can do me. So today, September 20th, I'm not just celebrating my 64th birthday. I'm celebrating the fact that I get to experience another beautiful year of my life, another beautiful day. And for all of you Virgos, yes, yes, I wish that you all take some time today and every day. And remember, when you wake up looking up, everything else is gravy, baby. So I'm out and about enjoying my 64th birthday on the 20th of September, 2025. And I want to thank you all, my gift, Thank you all for joining me on this special day. And if this episode resonated with you, please share it with your friend or your family member who could use a reminder to just celebrate themselves. And like I said, if you want to share some of your birthday traditions, I'd love to hear them. Send me an email, info@Blake Enterprises, or leave me a comment on my Facebook page, whatever works for you. You can always find me on, Boomers and Beyond, on the podcast, hosted by Buzzsprout, and visit my blog, adeleblogger.com. So until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, because I will see you in cyberspace. And until the next time, take care and keep on keeping on and celebrating each and every day. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. Well, my friends, that's a wrap for today's show. Thank you so much for tuning into Boomers and Beyond. I hope that you've been inspired. And remember, every day is a chance to start a new adventure, and your best years are waiting. But before you go, remember, hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any other exciting episodes. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, wherever you listen. And leave me a comment. I love hearing your thoughts, and please share this show with your family, your friends, your bae, and your boo too. And if you have a question or a topic that you want me to cover, send an email to ablake48@gmail.com. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware